going on, guys? Good evening. What's happening, you degenerate SOBs? What's happening? Let's have a look. Stair-stepping our way up. We had a decent close today, guys, but we seem to have a bit of resistance right here. Check this out. A little bit of resistance right here, as you can see. Look at that. 4 days in a row, we've bounced off of that resistance right at the 2-cent 021 level. And we're fighting it right now. Can we break above it during this live stream? We're going to find out. Let's get above. Let's get above there. Let's close above it. Maybe let's break above the 30-day SMA as well. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right, let's get into the chat. See what you degens are talking about. William, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe, guys. Volks, what's up, man? Brett and Turbo on the move. Are they? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Wow, yeah, Turbo up 16.2%. Nice move on Turbo. Seems like we got a pretty good close. We're going to go have a look at Bitcoin in a moment. Look at the Bitcoin chart. But yeah, things seem to be starting to pump this hour. We had a daily close about 39 minutes ago. So let's see what Brett's doing. What is Brett doing? Oh, yeah, Brett's up 6.7%. Not as juicy as Turbo, but I'll take it, right? I will take it. Sui, everything's up. Look at this. Nice pumps across the board. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go have a look at Bitcoin here, guys. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin chart, see what is happening. What is all the fuss about? What did our close look like? All right. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad of a close. We closed right at 62.8. That's a decent close. I would have liked to have seen us close at above 63.2. But we're above there right now. Look at it. We're climbing right now. Bitcoin is, look at that. We're pumping. Can we break above the 200-day SMA on Bitcoin during this live stream as well? Wouldn't that be nice, guys? Let's have a nice crypto future live stream pump. How about that? How about that? Big Kev, what's up, buddy? Ready for October? That's right, brother. They'll probably be the biggest meme coins this run. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree. Those are two of the memes that are going to have some of the best ROI for sure. For sure. Now, guys, I also pointed this out yesterday in a video. We just had a golden cross on Bitcoin. We had the 30-day SMA pass back up over the 100-day SMA. That, my friends, is a golden cross. So we could, maybe that's why we're starting to run here, right? Maybe that's why we're starting to run. Funky, we have one more storm to weather this week. Wowzers. What storm are you referring to, brother? Are you talking about all the meetings we have this week? I'm in Texas. Oh, you're talking weather storm. Okay, like an actual weather storm. Holmes, what's up, buddy? I'm in Florida waiting to take a hit from Milton. Oh, I hope you're okay, buddy. I hope you do okay, man. Last time I was in Florida, Marco Island. Nice, nice, nice. Just north. What else do we got? Holmes always wanted to watch a Dallas Stars game. Well, get at her, buddy. After this bull run, get at her. Bobby D, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Funky I'm in the West. Have family, flood zone, New York. So far, no help from any government agencies in the area. Only locals. That sucks, man. Tizzo, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Now finding that FEMA is giving some of the donations to newcomers. Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that. I think this morning I saw that. Lord of the Realm, what's up, buddy? Long time no see, man. Jetpacks in the house. Funky says, pump it. David, what do you think, Jasmy, at the end of October? I literally, David, what I'm going to tell you, man, is I just finished today recording my updated JASMY price prediction video, and it comes out tonight, so you're going to want to watch it. Junior, long time no see, buddy. What's up, man? What's the sleeper pick for the bull run? Nobody's expecting. Honestly, I think it may not be necessarily a sleeper per se. I mean, it's not a small cap by any means, but I do think a lot of people are underestimating and sleeping on it, and that would be AVAX. AVAX is ecosystem is set to absolutely explode, in my opinion. I do think that they'll also get an ETF. I think AVAX is a massive sleeper. What are your thoughts on base chain projects, Alien Base ALB, bullish potential? Let's have a look. Let's have a look, man. I am bullish on the base network, period, the base ecosystem. You should have some exposure to base at some point in your portfolio. $9 million market cap. Tokenomics sucks. All-time high was 5 months ago, 17 cents. What are they? What do they do? Got to get some listings. They're on Aerodrome, Sushi, and Uniswap. What are they? That's the big question. What do they do? Let's check out their website. Bringing alien tech to humans. Sounds like an Elon Musk company. Join our journey to the stars. Trade with confidence, earn liquidity. Is this like a DeFi play? Is this a layer 2? You can farm, stake, earn up to 200% on your crypto. That sounds like it's a little too good to be true. 200%. Can launch. Okay. Yeah, you know what? A lot of establishing their DAO budget for the second halving. So yeah, it seems very similar. In some ways, it's similar to Onyx Coin. But yeah, I mean, listen, I like it. I do like the potential, and it's such a small cap. However, I do not like that only we'll round it up to 21% of the supply is in circulation. I don't like that. But I'd have to check their token unlock schedule to see, to see what that explanation is. But yes, all in all, bullish. All in all, bullish, buddy. Love PNG and the AVAX ecosystem. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Good call, Holmes. Batari, what's up, brother, man? Where you been? It's been a while. Good to see you, man. No power truck needs new radiator. Finally caught alive. Damn, that sucks, man. I hope everything's good, though, man. I hope everything is good. I'm glad to see you're safe. I haven't seen you in a bit, man. Craig, stay safe. Holmes, yes, absolutely stay safe, Holmes. We need you, man. Holmes, you are a part of this family, man. We got to have you safe and sound. Got to have you safe and sound. All right, so we got a lot of news to get into here today, guys. I will say this to start off, though, guys. After the live stream, I will be jumping over to a live group video coaching call over on the Patreon. The link is in the chat, so make sure you guys get over there because I'm doing that after this live stream, immediately after. So, all right, so what do we got going on out there, guys? Again, the bubbles are looking juicy. We got a couple of videos to go through as well. Check this out, guys. So Pompliano, Bitcoin continues to trend upward despite price volatility.
It's been a couple weeks now since Bitcoin's halving, and the price action of the cryptocurrency has been, well, volatile is maybe the word. For more on that in the equity markets, I want to bring in Anthony Pompliano. He's the founder of Pomp Investments. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So the halving happened. It's been volatile. I mean, I don't know if we could put the price up on the screen right now, but there was a period of time. What was the lowest it came down to at one point?
57.
57. It's moved back, but it hasn't moved back, obviously, to the heights. What do you make of what's happening here?
Yeah, I think that the halving price action is exactly what we should have expected. Historically, it runs up about 19% in the month before, and then it only goes up about 1-2% in the month after the halving. So we're kind of seeing about that. Last week, I think that Bitcoin sold off because people are realizing, wait, maybe the U.S. economy isn't as good as we thought it was. Maybe we're actually not going to get all of these rate cuts. If you look at prediction markets, we've seen they were pricing in 5 rate cuts. Now we're down to 1. And so if we're not going to get those rate cuts, is that bad for assets that trade, in a risk environment? And so when we see that, though, all of a sudden we've retraced the entire sell-off. Right. We're right back. And one of the most interesting data points is that GBTC, the world's largest Bitcoin fund, saw 78 straight days of outflows once these ETFs got approved. On Friday, it had the first day of inflows, about $63 million. And so that doesn't mean that all of the selling is gone. But for 78 straight days, people were taking money out of that fund. And on Friday, they decided to start putting it back. We see the price rally.
So what do you think that says about the overall scheme with Bitcoin and, more importantly, the ETF world?
Yeah, so whenever you see the ETFs get approved, right, I think everyone was like, oh, these institutions are just waiting to pour capital in. It takes time. They've got to go to their investment committees. They've got to talk to their clients. They've got to go through their processes. And, fortunately or unfortunately, some of them are bureaucratic and it's going to take some time. And so now we're starting to see these flows that are persistent that I think people are really excited about. Another data point that's really important is that Bitcoin, although it is volatile day to day, the 200-day moving average just hit an all-time high. It just crossed over $50,000 for the first time. And so over the long run, Bitcoin continues to kind of trend upwards, even though on a day-to-day basis that price is hyper volatile.
Last week, BlackRock was saying that they're starting to see some increased institutional interest in crypto, in Bitcoin. How many pension plans, for example, have Bitcoin now? It's got to be single digits, right? I mean, no, it's really not adopted widely by fiduciary types. Is that coming?
I think that you've got to expand the definition of what exactly falls into that fiduciary bucket. So RIAs definitely are buying this, right?
I think pension funds are going to start buying up these spot Bitcoin. They already have, but I think it's going to become so big of an adoption curve on pension funds in the United States, getting a taste of spot Bitcoin ETFs and potentially other ETFs moving forward.
You go and you look at many of the large Wall Street firms, they're buying it. You even have BlackRock, Fidelity, others putting non-Bitcoin funds into the ETF.
No. Right.
CalPERS, I don't know if they're doing it yet, but also I think that the sovereign wealth funds, they definitely are doing this. If you go around the world and you look at these sovereign wealth funds, they're trying to get into mining. They're trying to get exposure to this asset.
They're going to play us out. But real quick, Ethereum.
Got to pause it there because they're playing music and I'll get in trouble, bastards. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, guys, I think that pension funds are definitely going to get heavier and heavier and heavier into these ETFs, in my opinion, guys. What else do we got here? So here we go. Whenever you see the global liquidity get injected and rise, what happens to everything else? Stocks, crypto, and Bitcoin. Check it out, guys. Check it out. So the long-term cycle is in pink. The global liquidity starting to pour in an upward direction, guys. We know that Yellen has been injecting liquidity into the U.S. market. They're going to start printing money like madmen over there, guys. It's not if, but when. What do we got? Earl Shipley. What's up, buddy? What do I think about Hedge? H-E-G-E? Let's have a look. Let's have a little looky-loo. H-E-G-E? This is like a hedgehog meme coin. $16.8 million market cap. It's on Solana. That's a bullish sign. All-time high was 3 months ago. 3 cents. Yeah, it just needs a couple. Honestly, just needs a couple of centralized exchange listings, smaller ones like get LBank in there, maybe BitTrue. Maybe KuCoin will pick it up. Should be able to make a little bit of money off of this one anyway. It's a very, very small cap meme coin. Obviously not financial advice. I can't tell you to pick it up or not, but I mean, It's something if you know what, if I had some extra dry powder to laying around, I would take a chance on something like this. I would. Soul Boy, what's up, buddy? The Blizz plays. Do you have AVAX price prediction? Not yet. I don't yet. I think that by the end of this year, AVAX will be up around that $100 mark, though. Any thoughts or ideas on when XRP airdrop will be trading EVR on Uphold? Airdrop? I don't know of any XRP airdrop. What's it? EVR? Evernode? Which one are you talking about here? I've got 4 different EVRs, brother. Let me know which one. Evernode, Evermore, Everest, Everportal. Which one are we talking about? Venom, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Was airdropped on Uphold if you were a hold. Oh, okay. I was airdropped if you were an XRP holder. Okay. Which one is it, though, on the screen? You're going to have to let me know. EVR, yes. The first one here? Evernote? This one? $2.5 million market cap. Wow, this one's low. I'd like to see the tokenomics be a little better, but I mean, it's not completely awful. 35% though. I'd like to see that a little better. But you said they just got listed on Uphold, right? So I mean, that's going to bring some liquidity in. They are on BitTrue, Bitmart, and MEXC. Yeah, same thing. Couple of small centralized exchanges, and this one should take off. It's a layer 2 on the XRP ledger, I assume. Yeah, this one's got some potential. I mean, like I said, the tokenomics are not desirable, but there's only 72.25 million max supply. So yeah, this one could run, man. Honestly, I mean, this one could have a good bull run, brother. Earl got 3 million KASPA. Just look for another play, and thanks. Got 3 million KASPA. 3 million KASPA. That's awesome, brother. Congratulations on that. You are going to be laughing all the way to the bank with 3 million KASPA, man. Holy smokes. I am happy for you, man. I am happy for you. Congratulations on that. Japak, what's up, buddy? What do you think about the token called GeoJam? I think I've looked at that before. I don't think I was bullish on it. I'm positive I've looked at this before. It sounds so familiar. GeoJam. Almost a $6 million market cap. What is it? AI and big data. All-time high was 3 years ago in the bull run. 8 cents. Did they do like a massive token dump on here? They must have dumped a whole lot of the supply on circulation. It's still down 98.87%. It's on Binance US, KuCoin. There's what, 39.6% unlocked. It's a SocialFi ecosystem where users can earn jam. Honestly, man, this one might do okay, Jetpack. It might do okay, but I probably would stay away from it. I don't know. I'd probably stay away from it. It seems like they must have dumped a whole crap load on the market or something to get it down like that. From 8 cents all the way down. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, yeah, I probably pass on this one. When do you think Junction will come online? I'm hoping before the end of the year, man. They promised, or they didn't promise, but they said they were hoping in the next 30 days, I think. So I guess we'll see what happens. I had Brian, he's the JASMY ambassador. I had him on the channel about 2 weeks ago, and he discussed that. Sideways action is boring, especially when you have no dry powder lying around. Just pump it. You're no nut deep idiot. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. And yes, I agree with you. When you got no dry powder, it's definitely boring. But hey, you got to remember, man. Sometimes doing nothing is the best. The best idea, right? Bitcoin's pumping. Are we still pumping? Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. The Crypto Future live stream. We just pumped Bitcoin up over the 200-day SMA. Look at that. Boom. Now, can we continue upwards? Nice. Nice little pump we got going on right now. Jetpack, that's all I need to hear. Thanks, Rob. Hey, I got you, brother. I got you. Crypto Trucker, what's up, fam? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. All right. What else do we got going on? What else do we got going on here? Let's see. Yeah, like I said, guys, little reminder, I'm going to be jumping over to the Patreon after this to do a live video call coaching session over there. So make sure you guys are there. The link is down below for that. Make sure you're there joining us immediately after this stream. And what do we got? Check it out. New whales are accumulating massive amounts of Bitcoin, guys. Look at this. The pink, so the yellow is old whales. The pink, right here, look how much the pink has increased in the last 6 months. Look at that. These are new whales coming into Bitcoin. Crazy, guys. Crazy. It's going to continue. Right. Check this out. What do we got? Let's go through one of these articles here. Bitcoin's cup and handle pattern signals path to 126K, but the final flush could be imminent. Bitcoin traders have been closely observing a rally to $70,000, which is forming as a cup and handle formation. This formation was initiated in August and remains a primary technical signal, with analysts expecting the price to reach $126,107, focusing on the Chinese exchange and the imminent election in the United States. The anticipated course of prices is further boosted. Much emphasis is placed on the $21 billion of leverage short positions that are currently open. If Bitcoin rises to $70,000, it is expected to trigger a wave of short liquidations. As short merchants are in trouble, this compile of shorts at this level has brought about a situation where any upward movement can force the Bitcoin price to rally due to liquidations. However, there is a likelihood that the market is going to be pulled back before it gets to the expected upswing. They've cautioned that there may be a final squeeze, which entails BTC plunging to force leveraged longs to cash out. The dip could carry the price as low as 48K before the price hikes again. And if you've been following the channel, guys, you know I've been telling you we could see a sweep of the lows between 50, 58, and 59. Do I think we're going to 48? Of course not. Of course not. For me, the floor is 57, but I think we could sweep those lows. The long-term spot traders should hold their positions because the market will bounce back shortly. Such a situation means that exchanges can close for short period, implying that the traders cannot take advantage of the low prices in this case. Some limit buy orders could be placed within a range of 48.8 to 52, so as to make profits when the preceded nosedive occurs. Guys, we're not hitting 48K in my opinion. That's absurd. But 58, yeah, 57, that's the floor for me personally. But let me know what you guys think. Are we going to hit that low? Let me know. Let me know. So I got a little bit of a, well, I'll get back into the chat here. It's because of your live streams. We are pumping. Yes. Pump it. Exactly. Look at that. We're still going, baby. We're still going. Predicting any major move this, predicting any major year-end pullbacks. I mean, like I said, we could sweep the lows at 57, 58, maybe 56 before heading up, or we could just continue upwards now. But I think, again, I think the 57 is the floor in my opinion. Doggo, check it out. Same character as Dogecoin. Doggo. Let's check out Doggo. This little mutt. This little mutt. 23.6 million. 100% of the supply in circulation. All-time high was 3 days ago. Damn. It's only down 12% from there. It's got some okay listings, some okay little small centralized exchange listings. Yeah, this one would be, I think this one would be okay if something like KuCoin picked it up or something, get a little bit more liquidity in there. It might be pretty good. Low market cap. Decent little play for sure. David, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro. All right, so I got another video here for you guys. Why $1 million Bitcoin is closer than you think. This is a little bit of a longer video, but it's interesting nonetheless. So let's watch.
You are saying $1 million Bitcoin in a very, very short amount of time.
Right. So I think the key message I'm trying to get across is that the macro environment has fundamentally changed. And then I did some analysis, and other people like Macronaut and BitPain and others have also done the math too. And Bitcoin going up 20x is not a difficult thing. It's done it sometimes in the past. So the key here is that everything is different now with the ETFs, with the amount of money able to flow into the Bitcoin ecosystem. And we can very rapidly go up to 1 million. Whether we stay there or not is a different question, but just the lack of supply, because we are constrained. There's about 1.4, maybe 1.6 million BTC on exchanges right now. That's not a lot. And at some point, it's going to dry up, especially at the rate at which the ETFs are hoovering up all the coins at the moment.
Gotcha. And so I'm assuming based on that statement, you do not believe in the diminishing returns theory, because that is one of the narratives this cycle. You know, every cycle you have different narratives, right? One of the big narratives by the crowd is this idea of Bitcoin has diminishing returns. You know, I think a lot of people have PTSD from the last cycle of us not breaking 100K. I have my theories. I think it was the China ban that played a huge role in that. So I'm assuming you don't believe in the diminishing returns theory.
Not really. I mean, we talk often about hyper-Bitcoinization. And if you believe in hyper-Bitcoinization, then it's impossible to believe in diminishing returns, because there should be no cycles to Bitcoin. If you're going to reach the point of hyper-Bitcoinization whereby we replace all fiat money, then there is nothing to go back to. So what are you measuring the returns in, right? If the US dollar no longer exists, then how can you have diminishing returns? So I guess there's two parts there. One is, will there be another cycle? And I'm not really sure. Like, just because we had 3 similar looking cycles in the past does not mean that we're always going to have this cycle, right? Because it's like flipping a coin. You get heads 3 times doesn't mean the next time it's more likely you're going to get tails. It's a different equation every single time. And the other part is, well, if Bitcoin does replace fiat, then there is no diminishing returns. You're just Bitcoin now. So it's not really possible to measure returns.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I think the things are definitely shifting, and not only in the political sphere, but also on an individual level. I think people are starting to question the old, just because, like, to be frank, like the amount of BS that has come out, you know, over the last 5 years, and just how the SEC, how they handled that is a great example, right? And I think people are just questioning the very what should the role of government be in my life? And I think that's good for Bitcoin. Everything's good for Bitcoin. So Samson, I don't even know how do you go about, you know, orange pilling a nation? How do you go about convincing a nation to adopt Bitcoin? I remember I did see those pictures with you and the president of Colombia. So how do you approach that?
Well, we have a lot of help. So we have this network of Jan 3 associates in all these different countries that help us open doors. And it's really just ordinary people like plebs and Bitcoiners from all walks of life that want to help, and they have a connection to somebody that might know somebody. And then eventually we work our way up through meetings and discussions, and then we get that in-person meeting, and hopefully we get some real Bitcoin strategies coming out of that. And this is what we're mainly focused on for 2024, following up on all the things that were started in 2023 and just getting that next step. But it's really encouraging because I think with the ETFs being approved, with Bitcoin price action going up, it makes it easier and it makes people more interested in Bitcoin. It's the Veblen effect, right? So when Bitcoin is down at 16 or 15, nobody wants it. But when it's up, then people are interested again. So we have to use that and use what's in our favor to leverage that and take advantage of that.
Absolutely. And the question I have for you, right, is, so let's say a government has a very strong fiat currency, like, like the United States, or, the European Union, or, Switzerland, for example. What incentive does the government there have to adopt something like Bitcoin? Because it essentially would be a competitor to their fiat currency. And then, of course, we all know that governments all around the world love to deficit spend, love to spend money that they don't have, and they do that via money printing. So what incentive does, do these countries have to not only make Bitcoin legal tender, but even put Bitcoin on equal footing to their currencies? Because then at that point it's game over, right? It's just like you said about Donald Trump. It's not necessarily important for him to be advocating for Bitcoin. The market forces are going to do their thing. Just him stopping CBDCs just gives us time, right? So what incentive how do you approach that in the first place?
Well, it's challenging because if you have a strong fiat currency, you're not incentivized to do anything with Bitcoin unless you're able to see past the short term and understand that all fiat currencies will fail eventually. It's just a matter of time, right? And it's all relative to one another. Everything is sort of pegged to the US dollar in some way. So if the US dollar goes, and that's getting more and more likely if you look at debt and the amount that you have to pay to service that debt, it is starting to get very cumbersome. Like they cannot keep paying hundreds of billions of dollars to service this debt that's going to keep ballooning, because just like with compound interest, well, it is compound interest, but it's compound interest on debt, which is just as powerful as compound interest on savings, right? So it's not a really good situation, I think, for the whole fiat system. And if you can see further ahead, a few steps ahead, then you would want to make a Bitcoin strategy and implement some form of Bitcoin holdings, either at the central bank or through mining. And this is what we're advising countries to do, because you can see that you're future-proofing your country against the fiat collapse. But it is challenging, and I think this is why we don't really pursue wealthy, well, quote-unquote wealthy Western nations to pursue a Bitcoin strategy. We more focus on Latin America and other countries that need Bitcoin, and they have the demand for it right now because they need money, they need to build roads and infrastructures or anything like that. So we just go where we're more needed, and we'll be opportunistic, and we'll try to work with Western countries. But it's really an uphill battle because it's so insular, and they're so unaware of the fiat money system. But there are inroads, right? So in Germany, you have Bitcoin in Bundestag, Bitcoin in Parliament, and this is an initiative that's set up to educate the politicians in Bundestag. And I'll be going there to speak later this year, and they have a stellar lineup of all these other speakers like Block Trainer and other guys. So we'll go and we'll try to educate the parliament and see what we can do. But it's not like we're going, not for Jan 3, we're not going to, go all in and focus on the Western countries. We'll do what we can, but the efforts, the biggest payoff for our efforts is probably in the global south, in Latin America and maybe Africa and other countries.
I don't see Bitcoin being replacing the fiat dollar, so to speak, personally. But I mean, it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. It doesn't mean it's not gonna be massive. I'm just saying, right? X marks the spot. What's up, man? Since we're on this subject, what is the maximum amount of transactions per second on Bitcoin? Also, how can they be talking about fiat being replaced by Bitcoin based on the answer? Yeah, I agree. 1 second. I'll see. 3.3 to 7 transactions per second on Bitcoin. Crypto Queen, what's up? Long time no see. Bitcoin will never be replaced by the fiat dollar. The elites and BlackRock have other plans. I could not agree more with you, Queen. I could not agree more. Bitcoin about to break 64K. Hey, let's go back over to the Bitcoin chart. Let's go back over to the Bitcoin chart. What do we look at this, guys? Look at us go. Where are we? Where's 64K? 64. Right about here. Right about there. Can Bitcoin break 64K? Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's 63.98. Gotta get it. Gotta get it, baby. In some countries, it could be, but not the U.S. Yes, I agree. I agree. Did you hear about Visa making using USDC for settlement? I think I did. That sounds familiar. Now we might not have to cash out to handle business. Yeah, no kidding. I have heard about some things when it comes to Visa wanting to be able to be connected. I've heard something like that, where you could use your card. I think it was connected through Tangem or something like that, though, where you could use your card anywhere and keep your crypto on there, and you can spend it anywhere that Visa is accepted. I think something along those lines. I'd have to look into it again, but yes. She's pamping. Facts. What's up, buddy? People saying BTC will replace the fiat dollar are clueless moonboy maxis. Yes, you're absolutely right, buddy. What makes BTC valuable is it is a store of value. You're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right. I agree. As much as I don't think that any crypto project is going to, and when I say crypto project, I'm talking about anything outside of like a CBDC. Any crypto project, you get all of these different layer one, maxis like Bitcoin and KASPA and, stuff like that. I love KASPA. I like Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong. But they're like, oh, KASPA is going to replace the US dollar and or XRP is or whatever, right? And it's like, no, they're not, right? No, they're not. The closest anything's going to come to replace the US dollar is probably a CBDC or something like that, something they can still control at the end of the day, right? No one's making KASPA or XRP the new nation's dollar. That's not a thing that's going to happen, right? Philip, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Long time no see. This is called the VTAP. Yes, VTAP. Yes. I did hear about that, brother. I am very, very bullish on it. That's going to make it so much easier to onboard and have new adoption of less tech-savvy people into crypto. WF Capital in the house. What's up, buddy? Is it true that Apple Pay Tap to Pay is used by Ripple? I'm not sure about that. I'd have to look into it. I feel the height behind Bitcoin. This cycle is a psychological operation. They say it will not do CBDC yet. They probably will just call them stablecoins. Yeah, you're absolutely right, X marks the spot. They'll say they're not going to make CBDCs. They'll make them, but they'll just call them stable coins instead of calling them CBDCs. But at the end of the day, they'll still have the same control that we feared them having over CBDCs, right? So what's the difference? Justin, what's up, buddy? I find it funny how people were saying Bitcoin's going to 200K to 300K earlier this year. Even with JASMY going to $5 or more is unlikely. Anything can happen, I guess. Well, and that's just it. Anything can happen in crypto. That's absolutely right. I mean, you have to remember back to like 2011, 12, 13. People were saying Bitcoin wouldn't make it past $1 and then $5 and then $10, right? It was just as laughable then when people were saying, Bitcoin was going to be this thing. People were laughing about it. Same way people are laughing about, any given altcoin going to any given price now, right? That's why I never get on that train of like bashing an altcoin and being like, it could never. That's your never say never, right? Never say never. WF Capital, ICP. You want to look at ICP? You know what? Let's do this. Hang on. I'm going to pull up the ICP chart and we'll have a look at it. See how it's looking. I do like ICP. Okay. So KuCoin doesn't want to open the charts right now, so we'll go over to Binance. What are we doing here on ICP? On the daily time frame. Making higher highs and higher lows, that's for sure. Definitely making higher highs and higher lows. Kind of looks like we might be forming a little bit of a head and shoulders here, though, man. Look at this. Boop, boop. And if this comes up, it's a little bit of the formation of a head and shoulders pattern we got going on. So might see a little bit of a dump. I don't know if it plays out. It's got a perfect little neckline down here, right? So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but not the most bullish structure. Higher highs and higher lows, however. Bought another 4K XRP, having a feeling this all smokescreen. Yeah, XRP is going to be, whether people like it or not, it is going to be a great long-term hold. Long-term hold, right? Not short-term hold. The option on Apple to tap between phones specific. Yeah, I'm going to look into that for you, man, because it sounds familiar too. Rod, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the 5% XCM pump. Hey, I got the fries that'll cross your eyes, brother. John, should I trade my JASMY for Turbo? John, I would not rob Peter to pay Paul. That's what we call that robbing Peter to pay Paul, man. Rolling around between long-term projects, switching between them. That's how you end up losing money, my friend. If you want to collect some Turbo, I would say use fresh powder, DCA, that way. Unless you have zero conviction in JASMY, then, I mean, you could obviously do whatever you want with your money. I can't tell you what to do with your money. But I would not start getting in the habit of moving money from one long-term hold to another long-term hold. You're going to end up losing money in the long run or missing out on opportunities. Volks, yes, Philip, seems like a shakeout about it. So much heat from the SEC. This is the one to buy. Yes. Yeah, good old SEC. Been talking a lot about what's been going on with the appeal lately. And, you know, this, somebody had told me, Funky, I think it was you, man, told me in the comment section of one of my videos that, that the XRP spot ETF, application was approved by the SEC. I think yesterday he said that, but I haven't seen anything saying that at all. So I don't know where that comes from, brother. I've been looking. All right, so Bitwise, yes, the Bitwise ETF. I have not found anything saying that it got approved, not on X, not anywhere. Looking again right now. Yeah, I got nothing, man. I got nothing. But we do got this from Novogratz. Check this out. Oh, XPR. Saw it on the Bull Runners with documents in the video. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna keep digging, man. I'll keep digging and see what I can find.
What are you hearing as it relates to the ETFs and how big the inroads have been? Obviously, there was a big move afoot when this first happened, but it's quieted down materially since then. And I'm trying to understand what's happened, because I think part of the expectation was that, you know, all these advisors were all of a sudden going to be out there marketing this stuff, and it was going to shift the balance.
You know, that's a slower process than I think the market anticipated, right? Like a lot of these big platforms are just starting a month ago, starting this month, starting next month. And so I think this will be a, you know, ongoing play over the years, not over the months. And I just think the more different ways you give access, the next big jolt to Bitcoin is going to be when we have options that trade on the ETFs. The SEC said they're coming. I don't know if it's in 3 weeks or a month, but we will have.
And what do you think that jolt is worth?
You know, if you look at MicroStrategy as the one place right now you can get leverage on Bitcoin as a retail investor, it trades at more than 2.3 times the value of the Bitcoin it has, mostly because of the options. It is the single, often most weeks, it's the single largest, you know, option stock in the whole market. And that tells me something, that there's a whole bunch of young guys on Robinhood that want to play crypto and want to do it with leverage. And
what do you think happens, by the way, to MicroStrategy if, in fact, that options become available?
You know, we'll see. We'll see. Michael Saylor has got a almost Elon Musk-like hold on a lot of people. They believe in him. It seems to be a stock that's very expensive relative to the Bitcoin it owns, but you know, fighting Elon Musk when he was hot was a hard thing to do, and I'm sure.
This guy, I'll tell you. Philip, yes, I agree. Have 80K now and feel my bull run target, it remains long term. Absolutely, man. Rob, could you do a course on how to be a humble multi-millionaire in 2025? Well, the first thing you'd have to do is get the word Lambo out of your vocabulary, right? I never understood that, guys. I've been around for a long time, and I've never understood the mentality of people. You know, I made money in crypto. I'm going to go buy a Bugatti or a Lambo. Why? Why would you do that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I've never felt the desire to drive a Lamborghini. I don't know. Give me a big black GMC or something, right? I'm good. Facts. I wonder if that weirdo still has Luna. Shots fired. I was thinking the same thing while he was talking, man. I was hoping that the interviewer would ask him, "Hey, how's Luna doing?" Chris, what's up, buddy? I'm in Tampa and about to be wrecked with another hurricane, but go JASMY XEN and crypto future. Yes, absolutely, man. Make sure that you are safe, my friend. Make sure you're safe out there in Tampa. I hope it all works out for you, man. Hopefully you get out of it unscathed, unscratched. And, you know, I don't want anything bad to happen to you financially or anything like that either, man. So I'll be praying for you, buddy. I'll be praying for you. As long as you don't blow your money on Lambos, you'll be all right, fella. Oh, man. Absolutely. Absolutely facts. When Lambo, yeah. When property is more like it, yes. When Lambo was like the slogan of the 2021 bull run, right? Unbelievable. So much so that that BitBoy went and bought one, and then it got it stolen from him by his own team. That was hilarious, by the way. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. So, guys, that is essentially, let's go back over to the Bitcoin chart, see what's happening here. So we touched resistance here at 64K. Can we break through it tonight? Will be the interesting point, right? That'll be amazing if we can. Funky, don't know about the XRP now. I can't find it on the SEC, but Bullrun showed it on the stream. Maybe it was fake. I know that there was a fake one before. David, man, I won't even really need a car. I'm planning on doing a lot of traveling. Nice. Yeah, traveling will be freaking awesome, man. Yeah, you know, you gotta do certain things, but mostly, guys, most of my profits are going to be probably 75% of my profits in total are going to end up rolling right back into the next bear market. So we're gonna hit the reset button in 2026, and we're gonna build brand new portfolios, man. That's what we're gonna do with the profits. It's gonna be fantastic. Then we're heading towards 2029. That's what we're counting on then. That's the countdown begins as we accumulate. So yeah, 100. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. One thing I would say, guys, is, obviously, again, not financial advice. I'm not that guy. But what I would say is make sure you pay off all your bills and debts first, right? That's the first thing you're going to want to do. Pay off all your debts so that your cost of living is significantly lower through the next bull run, so you can continue to DCA as well, right? And try to stay away from credit card debt, financing, auto loans, and stuff like that, right? Try to stay away from that stuff as much as you can, right? I did a quick search. Apple is partners, seems likely with Ripple on the Apple Tap Pay. Yes. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on it for an announcement, right? It really looks like Bitcoin wants to snap here, snap above 64, guys. So are we going to do it, or are we going to get snapped on and fall back below the 200-day SMA? It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of time left. There's about 22 and a half hours left of this daily candle. So it's going to be a long, arduous journey to figure out what this candle is going to do today. But if we break above and close above 64K, very, very bullish. So very, very bullish. And as a result of Bitcoin doing that, check out the JASMY chart. JASMY has broken above what has been resistance for the last 4 days. We've broken above there. So that's bullish too. So things are looking good, guys. Things are looking good. Listen, in about 10 minutes, guys, I am going to be live over on the Patreon. We're going to be doing a group video coaching call. So come and join us over there. The link is in the chat. It's in the description. Nell, what are your thoughts on Loopring? I like Loopring. It's a solid, it's a layer 1, I believe, right? Is it a layer 1 or a layer 2? LPR, Loopring. Yeah, Loopring. I actually hold a little bit of Loopring. It is a DEX token. I got Wes messaging me. What? I thought this was a layer 1 or a layer 2, isn't it? Doesn't have the tag. Interesting. Anyway. Yes, I am bullish on Loopring. I do like it. I hold a little bit, not a whole bunch, but I do hold a little bit of it. Pepe is on a nice run. Is Pepe running too? Pepe running too? Let's have a look. .35%, or does it have to load still? Oh, 11.21%. Nice. Yes, it's an L2. Yes, I thought so. Okay. Yes, Pepe's having itself a good time. Very nice, very nice. All right, guys, listen, like I said, I'm jumping over to the Patreon right now. We're going to jump over, do a live group video coaching call. Get over there, guys. The link's in the chat. It's in the pinned comments, and it's in the description. I will see you guys over on the Patreon in about 10 minutes. Deuces.